Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Ken Knows Gambling. We're going to do a little Baccarat today. And, all the math people say banker all the time. Banker all the time. It's got a 1.06 house edge, and the player's 1.23, which is, micro. But keep in mind, too, when they go house edge, they're building it on millions and millions of rolls. So this long term, you gotta take long term with a grain of salt. Most of us play in what's called variance. We don't play in the long term. We'll never do a million hands or a million shoes or whatever they're doing to get to that statistical slight advantage. Plus, the banker has a 5%. Now, they say the 1.06 is with a 5%, but if I win 10 hands here and player wins 10 hands, if it goes 50-50, player will win more money just because he's going to lose the 5%. The banker does, in fact, have to win one more to compensate than the player. Well, all that being said, I thought we would do a little run, and we'll just do banker all the time. And we're going to do, I can't do the absolute hybrid because I'm not going to change, but I'll do the trigger. If it's a win, we'll regress. If I lose, we'll do a ladder, and we'll just stay on banker all the time. It does fix all the chops if you stick with one versus chasing the streak. But since they say banker is the best, let's give it a shot. How many are we going to burn? We're going to burn 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, all strategies will go down. Don't care what anybody says. Eventually, it will. And that's the deal. So, we're going to start. Most Baccarat out there are $50 minimum. So, we're going to have to start with 100. And remember, it's banker all the time. So here we go. Hopefully we can see this on this table. Player has a 7 and he has a 2. He's good. 4, banker loses. But bet banker all the time. All right, so we lose that. I need to get some of this shit out of the way so I can grab money. All right. Now we're going to go with 200. We're still only going to try to win $300 to $500 bucks. All right, so here we go. Player has a 1. Banker has 5. And when he draws and the banker has 5, 4 through 7. He will not draw unless this is a 4 through 7. And it's not, so he won't draw. The banker will, in fact, win this one. And we're going to win 200. Come back down to 100. And here we go. $3 for the player. Natural 8 for the banker. So we're going to win 100. And that's going to trigger a regression. And just like that, we're up about $1.50. All right, here we go. There's a 3, there's a 0. 3 draws. He's got an 8. He's got a 4, and banker's gonna lose, but we regressed, so we saved a little bit of money. Okay, well, shit. This was a spur of the moment thing. That's why I didn't green felt it and all that. Back to 100. We'll just use our profit. See if we can get to $300 to $500 bucks. Banker all the time using the hybrid, KKG hybrid, except everything except traveling, okay? And there's a 5. There's a 6. He has to draw 6 or 7. It's not, so he will not draw. So he ends up with 3. So the banker will win. Okay. Again, we'll pay it in. The regression is still a great move. Even if you don't do a ladder. So we'll go here. Bring this back. We're up about 250. Banker all the time. 5 versus a 6. He does draw 6 or 7. It's not. So he won't draw. So that particular time the rule screwed him. When he has a 6 and he has to draw, this has to be a 6 or 7 before he draws. Well, that sort of screwed him. And so he loses, and that's okay. Now we go back up to base. Banker all the time. There's a 2. There's a 0. There's a 0. And there's a 6. So it's choppy. And so if you do one or the other, then that sort of beats the chop, doesn't it? So we win 100. And then us dropping to 50 keeps us from just tying. Are you with me? Now, I'm not paying the VIG on this, the 5%, because I don't want to deal with it. But it's $5 a 100. You know, it ain't going to mean much in this right now. So anyway, we'll go to a $50 bet. And there we go. We're there. We have actually, with that bet, if we took it down, but we're in an up and pull. So we're going to keep it going. Like I said, 3 to 500. That gives me permission. There's an 8. There's a 0. It's over. These 50s, these regressions are saving us. Otherwise, we're going to be tied. Win 100. Well, if you were flat, you would be tied. We'd still be okay laddering. Remember, a ladder is really good on a chop. Really good. All right, so we lose that one. Let's come back out with 100. So far, it's just win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, which is really good for a regression or a ladder. There's a 1. There's a 5. He didn't get a 4 through 7. That's the only thing that would make him go. And he didn't get it. So you're talking about a 4 over a 5. Absolute chop back and forth, back and forth. And if we were, hold on, let me pay this. If we were playing the other way, I don't think one of them's won 2 in a row. We'd be in trouble on the hybrid. That's a fact on this particular case. All right, so now here's where we're sitting. We have 300 in the rack. So that's our first trigger, and we don't have to keep going. We got 50 on the felt, 300 behind us. That lets us know it ain't doing it so far, but we can go ahead and up and pull this until the cows come home, and we're going to be okay either way. Good feeling. So here we go. There's a 2 versus a 5. Again, 4 or 7. It's not. That's a tie. He can't draw. That had to be a 4 or 7. So that's a tie. All right, we'll do it again. 5. Natural 9. Banker wins. That's good. Now we'll start up it. Whoops. We'll start upping and pulling. We'll up and pull by quarters because we don't have to. We don't have to go up by 50s if we don't want to. We're in that can't lose. Let's use our head. A 0 versus a 7. 0 draws, gets a 5. He's good. He don't have to draw, so Banker's gonna win another one. There we go. So he's gonna win 75. Now we up and pull. We're gonna up and pull till the cows come home or until it gets high enough that we might think about a double regression. There's a 7 though versus a 3. He's not drawing, but he will. This is not the 38 special because he ain't drawing. So he would just draw on his 3. And he loses. Alright, and that's it. The end. We lose right there. I'll look at this video again, and if it looks good like this, I'll keep it like that. I'll just have to move some shit. But as long as we can see, we're good. So, again, rack is good. Very choppy. The banker ended up going on a little run. I'd have to look at it again, I think. But we started with banker. If I was doing the hybrid, no, we had to go over here. We might have got chopped to death on the hybrid. So banker all the time, 100, 200, $300. Let's go ahead and get here. Only 200, Ken. Quit cheating. Let's get our bank, excess, and fun. Now, it is Saturday. Come another couple, we'll deal with these, but right now let's just set them aside. And there you go, y'all. I hope you like this one. I may do this for a while, as long as it looks good. And let's test the old math boys out. Banker all the time. And I know, statistically speaking, the banker is a hair better. Baccarat does seem to chop a lot. That'll protect that. But you're going to miss any player streak. So you have to just figure out, your poison on that one. But didn't seem to do too bad. So let's call this just I'm going to do a little mini series on Baccarat, banker all the time. Playing with the triggers of loss, you ladder. Wins, you regress up and pull. And let's see what happens. Hell, man. What is this 75 doing over here? Who in the hell knows, y'all? Maybe I won 375. Maybe I did. We'll just throw that in the bank. Yeah. And I'll shuffle and all that stuff later. And let me get rid of this. Like so. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's do a couple of these. And until the next time, be great. See you. Bye.